Sometimes I do these videos awfully defiantly. If we got a challenge or an impediment, it's like faith kicks in, and it's like that five-dimensional reality just wants to press and challenge the outward observations, the limitations in this world. So here I am, 8 months after surgery, and I'm getting strong on my left side of my left shoulder. I had some tendons reattached, and I was in a sling, and I'm getting strong, hitting some points that I haven't hit in a while. And it's feeling good. And then my man yesterday goes, "Let's go play disc golf." And so, yeah, sure, why not? I've got a non-recovering arm over here, so I went out and flung a disc around a disc park for a little while. And it's a little achy on this side now. And here's my takeaway. Here's my lesson, though. It's like I feel solid on this side, and this side is starting to get it's a little tenderness over here. And so your mind, when you're facing a limitation, or when you've got trauma that wants to replay, I mean, our minds, and there's trauma and there's energy that's stored in our bodies, and when little triggers like this happen, it's like, okay, we've got to replay this tape. We've got to replay. We got to enter back into this pattern. We got a pattern here, and there's a record in our bodies, and it's a spiritual thing. It's just like you replay things until you deal with your trauma. You replay things until you confront your shit. And so I've got some soreness here, and it's minor. I'm going to work around it. I'm going to do some therapy. I know how to take care of myself. But here's my takeaway: is like when you're challenged by some impediment in your body, or when financially things don't seem to add up, or when relationships go askew, you're misunderstood, or the world is going completely, have your thing, whatever your thing is that may be pulling your triggers. I'm just aware right now that as I've allowed that twinge to speak, as I remember the good time I had playing disc golf, as I feel into this from a posture and a standpoint of gratitude, those replaying thoughts about this is going to be the worst case scenario, and you're going to have surgery again. And it's like those things aren't even entering my mind. I am aware that when there is a limitation, when there is some contrast in this life, when there is a challenge that we're facing, this is God. That this place that we inhabit in spiritual places, every spiritual blessing is laid up for us in Christ. There is a treasury of wisdom and knowledge. There is a habitation. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. Those that run into him are safe. And when we habitate that reality, that original design, when we tap into that blueprint, when we understand the purpose, and we end up having a determination to live life, flinging care to the wind, knowing that regardless of the impediments, that there is an original design, that there is a blueprint. And I've meditated on this, and I'm allowing this pain to speak, and there is an answer, and there is a reminder, and there is a habitation of that place of wholeness where I already exist. And that's on this side. When I had my surgery, there's a place where I beheld the Lamb that takes away the sins of the world. I beheld the God that made himself one with all our faults and blemishes and shortcomings. I beheld the Lamb, and as you behold the Lamb, it's like you become at peace with your humanity, your faults, your blemishes, your setbacks. You become at peace with it, and you yield, not striving and gritting your teeth, but just allowing the manifestation of what you know is true from that treasury of wisdom and knowledge to ladder down, to drip, to it's like a flow of oil, literally. It's like healing oil, and I'm talking about healing, and I'm talking, there's going to be a manifestation of wholeness for all of us on every level. But like when you have a case in point, when you got your particular challenge, it's like when you feel into that and allow that to speak, there is that contrast takes the form of your original design. It's like there's something that's supposed to be there. There's a functionality that's supposed to be there. There's a loved one that's not there anymore because they passed. And there, I'm seeing an outline. There's a contrast. There's an outline. When you do shadow work, you understand this. There's an outline. You see a shadow, and shadows have form. There's nothing there, but there's a void. But that void has a form. There's something that was supposed to be there, that was there, that's not there anymore. There's a desire in me that needs to be fulfilled, and I'm seeing it, and I'm claiming it, and I'm letting it speak. And as I let it speak, there's a clarity that comes on you, and you understand by this elevation what this is in heaven that has been stored up for you. And when you yield into that, it starts manifesting. So let the healing happen. Let the wholeness manifest. This is God. He's in it with us. And when we allow these patterns to speak, instead of just consenting to them replaying and doing circumstances and conversations over and over and over again, where you enter into like, oh my gosh, it's happening again. It's like, get off that hamster wheel. Get out of that 3-dimensional reality and get into that 5-dimensional reality, because there is laid up for you every spiritual gift in heavenly places. There is a treasury of wisdom and knowledge, and it's open wide for you to go and habitate and to occupy and see what comes from there manifesting here.